The nose can be crooked, but this one never crooked.
Oh, I thought right here.
No.
I'm crooked right here.
Yes. Yes. That's why you from the bottom of the nose. Okay. So now you're gonna find where the head gonna be. So you need to know from this line you can add 1.3 centimeter. Okay. So this guy is 1.3 centimeter. You're gonna find the beginning of the eyebrow. Okay, so that's gonna be most of the time is the eyebrow start there. Or you can divide this guy by 3 parts. 1, 2, and 3 parts. 1, 2, and 3 parts. Eyebrow start from number 2, and then most of the time is number 1. Right here, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, but I like to start here. So most of the time I like to start right here or 1.3. Okay, but if you can see most of eyebrow. So let me get my little Q-tip. You have a Q-tip? Okay. So you see center to there, and then you're gonna see the center of her. So you can see the eyebrow. So this is 1 centimeter, and then the tail is
I
1
can't hear you.
and 3.
Louder.
Talk louder.
Okay.
I can't hear you. You gotta talk louder.
Okay, you can. Okay, so this from here to here, you can date from there is 1.3 centimeter. Okay, so from here to here, you mark the line 1.3 centimeter. Okay,
1.3.
1.3. Or it's gonna be, or you can do either this one right here, you're gonna do number 1 right here, number 2, number 3. I like to run it is number 2.
Is this a 5 centimeter in between?
Now you divide equal.
Equal.
Yes, doesn't matter. You just divide with the distance from the center.
So
to
basically
the
4 dots, right?
No.
There are 4
The
dots.
center is
1, 2, 3, 4.
3.
Yes.
4.
The center you can count is 4 dots.
Okay.
If you don't count it 3 dots.
Okay.
So 3 parts. Okay. But this most of the time I like number 2 is right here. Or 1.3 centimeter. Okay. So now I know where the eyebrow is gonna be stopped. Okay. So that's where my eyebrow is starting point. Okay. So after you get the starting point, you're gonna know where the eyebrow gonna be. So from this one, I'm gonna go up from 1.5 to 1.8,
Depending on how thick.
depending on how low they want it. But 99% is 1.8. If you look at everybody eyebrow. So I'm gonna measure, see the end of her eye right here, and then I go up. You see from here the line. You're gonna see 1, 2. Okay, so 5, right? Divide 5, 6, 7, 8. It's right here. Okay, you look at her eyebrow. Okay.
Straight.
So, yeah, right here. So from the center, right here for eye, you see from the center, you're gonna go up like that. So this is 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It's in between 7 and 8. So that's why most of the time it's from 1.5 to 1.8. Okay, so I'm gonna do her eyebrow from this line. I'm gonna go up from here. I'm gonna do 1.5 because the picture is kind of lower. So I'm gonna do 1.5 on her. Okay, so this is where the beginning. So the beginning of the eyebrow. Beginning of brow. Now on this rope, I'm not over there. Okay, so 1.5. Okay, so that's why you get this point. So now I need to know where the tail gonna be. I'm gonna mark the line on her customer face from here to here. I mark the line, the end of her eye. Right here, the end of her eye. Okay, do you see where the iris ending is right here? So most of the time I'm gonna go out from 1 to 1.5 centimeter. This is 1.5, and then mark out 1.5. 1.5. Okay.
Minimum is 1.2.
Yes. Okay, so I see right here, I'm gonna map. So this one is from this line. See, this line go up right here. Okay, so that's why I know where the tail gonna be. So it's gonna be right here.
So the ending line from there 1.5, right? 1.7.
Advert. So
Okay.
advert, this guy is from 1.0 to 1.5. So how do I know which one to pick? Depend on the customer face. You can see from her to the eye. So see her end right here, right? And then you're gonna measure out.
Can you make your head straight? Sorry.
So measure from the line right here. See her eye ending. So this is 1, and this is see right here is 1.5 is right here. So you see her tail is actually longer. You can see measure from here to here 45. This tail a little extra. It's a little too long. long for her.
Your head, sorry, we are recording.
So you see,
You can see the recording.
but if you see her eyebrow from here, this side is better. See from here to here, you measure L. Okay, so this is 1 and then 1.5. You tell exactly right. So you see this eyebrow is longer than this side. So you see.
A lot of
And then-
people, huh?
Yeah. Because when you look at her eyebrow, mine is crooked. Close your eye from here. Quick. This
At
is
least
the
you
end.
have them.
The end of the eye. You see the end of the eye. You measure from this one. You're gonna go L. So this is 1 and then right here is 1.5. So her eyebrow is right here. Perfect right there. So you see, most of people 1.5.
Mine are lasered.
Let me see y'all.
I have old school that I'm trying to get rid of.
Okay, so y'all, you see even her is 1.5.
What about mine?
Just two.
Y'all from here to here. So close your eyes.
Because I had them done old school.
So you see this is a good one. You can see her tail. This is 1. Okay, so you can see right here. Her eyebrow is 1 centimeter.
No.
So this is very random. So you see if people have eyebrow, you see this is 1 centimeter. From the end right here. So from the lid right here. The end of right here. Come out 1 centimeter. 1 to 1.5. Depends. So how do I know it's either 1 or 1.5? You can cross check them from the nose. So you can check from here, 45-degree angle to the eye. You're gonna see it right here. See that line? Okay? So you can cross check again. Okay? So you understand? If I pick one, what happened is up here, it's not gonna cross my nose. So then you can cross check one more time to make sure it is 1.5, 1.4. Okay? Got it? Okay, so again, you can either from one, like her eyebrow, you see, it's exactly 1 centimeter. You can see because her eye is more narrow. From here to here, her tail right here, so it's only 1. But very random, you see that? Very random. You see, I do all these people here, 3 of them is all 1.5. Only her, 1% is 1.
And is that ethnic based?
Yeah, it's like a regular how I measure. Most of the time I work, I check, it's like 90% of my record, or 1.5.
So she has the perfect brows.
Yes.
So she because she have big
Her eye
eyes, right?
bigger.
Yeah.
She have bigger.
I may not do perfect brows, but I
See?
have perfect
You see,
brows.
her eye is almost bigger as her eyebrow. She has bigger eyes, so then her eyebrow is shorter.
Jealous?
Okay. Okay, so, but again, check it again from the nose. You check it to make sure where it is. So you see, I got the tail, I got this. Now I need to find where my art gonna be. I'm gonna bring this one, my end of the tail, I'm gonna bring it to her forehead. And I'm gonna bring this so I can check this line again.
How far you got from her forehead?
Wherever I see the room, like I can draw her eyebrow up here. Wherever I had the clear room. Yeah, so I draw the line. So again, I divide 50-50%. Okay? So then I'm gonna go raise one more because this is gonna be my 60%. My eyebrow ending is always 60%. It never be 40%. So that's where I know. Okay, so this is where my art gonna be. But I need to know where, how thickness. The thickness of the eyebrow will be 1 right here, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. I'm gonna do 0.8. That adverts. Okay, so the thickness.
0.8, right?
The thickness is 0.7 for small eyebrow, 0.8 for the medium, and 0.9 is for the large eyebrow.
And then 1 for a man.
1 for guy. How do you know?
You said before.
I
was
listening.
listening.
I listened. She's so smart. Okay, so advert is 0.8. Most people eyebrow I do 0.8. Okay.
0.8.
Very random. Like older lady, like not older lady, but like some people.
Mature.
Mature.
Yeah, mature lady. They like small eyebrow. So like your eyebrow 0.7.
Yeah.
Yeah, my eyebrow 0.8.
Mine,
Okay.
0.8?
0.9.
0.9, okay.
This one 0.9.
So guys are 1.
This one is 1 centimeter.
Yeah, the guy is 1.
See, this is 1 centimeter. So that one is a big one. Okay, so I do the, so now I have the art, right? The art gonna be right here, right? The same line with the head of the eyebrow because it's 60%. That's my art. How do I know it's there? I can cross check one more time from the nose to over here, 45-degree angle. Okay, I can cross check one more time to make sure.
So did you always go from here to here? From here to here? Is that to find the art or just kind of like line up together?
No, you find from the head. You divide the tail from the beginning of the tail, the end of the tail to the beginning of the eyebrow. You make 60%. That's where art gonna end landing. You never do the art in the middle. 50-50. That's why you put here, you put it no. you put a check right here. Okay.
So 60-40.
At least
Yeah,
60.
64.
You can rate this one 70 too. Some people they want like no tail. You can do 70, but maximum is 70 or 60, no 80.
Okay.
Okay. So you got this guy, but you can cross check one more time with the no 45 degree angle. You find it right there. So you correct one more time too much. So you check the head, you check the bottom, it's perfect. Then you know it's perfect. Okay. So now I need to know where the arc gonna be, how high I'm gonna go. So normal, you can add from here 0.3 for lower arc, 0.5 for advert, 0.7 maximum for very high one, Angry Bird. I maybe do this one, maybe one a year. I never do. This is my advert. I do a lot of this one, and sender is 3. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna add just number 5. You got it? If you need me to stop, you let me know. So I'm gonna add 5. Okay, so my arc gonna be right here.
5 centimeter.
5 centimeters.
Yeah, 5 from here. 5 millimeter.
5
5
Centimeters and
Centimeter.
millimeters, they're the same.
0.5 centimeter.
Centimeters and millimeters are the same.
Okay.
No,
No, millimeter, yeah.
Millimeter is smaller.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Centimeter is, this is centimeter.
Oh,
The
so
small
we
one
want
is
the
meter.
millimeter. Okay.
Yes, sorry.
It's a 0.5. Okay. Okay.
If you do 5 centimeter high,
I know. That's
Sorry,
what I said.
Okay,
Yes.
so now you got everything. You're gonna connect the line. You got eyebrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got the eyebrow. Okay, so now how I'm gonna do the bottom part? I need the, where's my Q-tip? The Q-tip.
Oh, it's on the floor here.
Okay, so now I'm gonna get a new one.
It looks like it's gonna make a big old arch.
I think you're gonna round it out.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah, go
actually,
ahead.
when you shape it, it's not gonna be that much. I have experience drawing, but it's not gonna be that. Let's see.
Okay, so now I need to work in. So now I'm gonna go mark this one to the mark to this guy. Okay, the thickness of my head eyebrow.
Can't hear you again.
The thickness of my eyebrow. The beginning.
Can you guys please quiet? Excuse me.
Excuse me, sister.
Please quiet.
Okay, so from the thickness of the head to the bottom. Okay, so this is my thickness of the eyebrow. I'm gonna land this one to over here. I'm gonna go over here. I'm marking this one.
That's what I was
land it.
trying to explain to you.
From this line to this line, I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna go from this guy, the arc, I'm gonna go landing right here. After I meet my arc, I'm gonna divide this a half. I'm gonna landing from here, just a halfway. Then I land this one a halfway. And now I'm gonna connect to the tail. Okay? So this one I'm done with my eyebrow. Okay, I got my eyebrow.
So do you always use the Q-tip to do that?
That's a really
Yeah.
ingenious way to do that.
But it's always perfect both sides because this is some people they say the art is always uneven. Most of the people do this job, they never made this. Okay, so this guy, this is the tail number 1. Okay, this is tail number 1 because it's from here to here. Okay.
Even.
Yes, from here to here. This is the lower tail. Okay, that's the lower tail. Okay, I'm gonna do this one instead of do the lower tail. This is my eyebrow start from here. Okay, so I'm gonna do this side a little bit different. I'm gonna make it my first. I have to find this first, so you remember this one is 1.5. Okay, so my tail is somewhere right here, correct? Okay, so I got the tail right here. But instead of do the tail here, I'm gonna do in the middle. My middle, I'm gonna go out. My tail going to be right here. So I'm gonna get this, the tail right here. Okay, in the middle. Okay, so this is coming number 2 tail. So now I need to know where my arc. The same thing. I'm gonna run this one. I draw the line from here to the end of the eyebrow, right here. 50, 60%. So my eyebrow is ending somewhere right here. The arc. Okay. So from the arc, instead of add 5, I'm gonna just add 3. Okay. So from this one, 1, 2, and 3 right here. So then you're gonna see the difference. Okay, so I'm gonna cross check my nose from the nostril. I'm gonna cross check the muscle. My arm is right there. Okay, so you see, so this one a little bit right there. So it's right here. Okay, so I'm gonna move this a little bit right here. Okay, so it's right there a little bit. So that's why I can cross check again to make sure. So it's
And then the outside.
okay, I cross check them. Okay, so now how do I gonna do the bottom? Same thing. I'm gonna measure this guy. So you see, I'm gonna land it right here. This remember, this guy have to match this line, okay? If you go like this, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You have to be exactly the line. You fail it.
But this is 1 millimeter smaller, right?
No,
Shorter.
no,
The
it's not
same-
shorter. The same thickness of the head. You keep going.
Even the belly, the arch is not smaller or shorter.
No,
The same.
the same thing. After the arch, you're gonna go lower. See, now you divide half. You're gonna go right here. Then you're adding into the tail. After you finish this guy, you wanna divide this, so you know. This one right here is a half. Okay. So now you got the eyebrow. You wanna connect them together. I think I marked the dome right here. It's supposed to be right here. It's supposed to be this line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. And then it's supposed to be below this one, so it's gonna be like, it's supposed to be like this.
Oh, she was right. No, I think you were right the first time. You were just drawing two different eyebrows.
Yes.
Remember?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Tail
got
up, tail down.
it. Okay.
Yeah, you were doing a different tail and a narrower brow.
Yes.
Okay.
So you were right the first time. So like from here to there.
Okay. So from here to here. I wonder why they not match.
Because you just drew a different one.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so see, you go from here and then you're gonna go down here. So this is gonna be straighter standard eyebrow. And then so if you want the customer, if they want this one to be higher, you can go add right here. You subtract one. So if this one right here is 0.9, you're gonna do 0.8 right here. You're gonna go from here 0.8. Then this out gonna go higher right here. Okay. If they want it lower, like lower, you can add one. You go lower 1 point.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can go lower 1 point right here, and then you're gonna get that to be lower. If you wanna go one here, you need to subtract one right here.
Hmm.
So you make it lower. Okay. So most of the time I don't add or subtract unless people request. People tell me they want it lower than what it's supposed to be or higher than it's supposed to be. Then I add one or subtract one. You subtract one, you go higher. You add one, you go lower. And that's how it works.
Sorry, explain this again. Add on.
This is
Because
three-
my customer, she has very big brows, Pakistani, but very close to the lid here.
It doesn't matter.
No, but she wanna go higher, the top. She wanna go more
That's why.
bigger.
So you add 7. You add 7.
Okay.
Wherever the art is, you go the lower, the bottom, the same thing. Just blend this from here with the Q-tip. Just go like this. All over.
I'll get a Q-tip and sit in front of somebody today, and I'll go. Now what do I do?
Now you go. You see right here. You can see from here the thickness to the thickness. You're gonna see from here it's the same thing. You from here it's the same thing. From here it's the same thing. Here when you go up here, this one, now it's not the same anymore. It's just a half. See from here, just go from here. It's just a half. You see the half. And then it goes. See?
Hers are a little thicker than that.
And look at it. It's almost. You see it all around from here to here. And then you see it's right there. Same thing right here. And you land right here. It's the same thing. I don't want to do her eyebrow. You know, but look, it's almost accurate. That's how we make it. You see, until everything after here, you see then it's go back down. Then it go, but this one see here is more thicker. So this one she add one. She add one. It's supposed to be right here, but she add one. So that's why it's thicker and then it's still landing right here. And her tail.